So, Ben, there's so much to talk about.
I know. I'm so actually excited because I am left with so many questions when I watch. Most notably,
Okay, do you want
who
to?
is gay Cheyenne?
Who is gay? Okay, so complicated, not complicated. The answer is both. The answer is both. Um,
Needy is not
but
gay.
it's
That's
more
my
nuanced
theory.
than
Needy
that.
is not gay.
That's the most
Needy is
incorrect
not
answer.
gay.
She's the gayest. She's the gayest one. I just got a text from my husband about potato salad that is so in depth, Ben.
Needy is straight. Jennifer is compet.
Compet?
Compul-
That's one I don't know. Can you help me out?
compulsively heterosexual, where it's gay, but you feel you have to be straight. I think. I could be butchering
Okay,
that.
I can buy into that because I would still categorize that as gay, but like we're not
hmm
dealing with
hmm
it.
hmm And needy is straight.
That's what I would.
Jennifer wants Needy's
No,
attention.
the role of toxic masculinity in this movie because it's a key part, but it's not the main part of this movie. So
Okay.
so Jennifer's body does arguably a fantastic job on accurately representing and discussing multiple like big topics and very understandable and like easy to follow ways that do not get convoluted or feel overwhelming because they all like flow pretty well together. So
Uh-huh.
we're going to do a little grooming, a little toxic masculinity. So we're going to start with at the
Oh my
show. Grooming. Yeah, grooming. So, okay, let me put
I
this.
guess they are minors.
Yeah, I'll put this in a real world example before we zoom into the movie. How often does it come out that some band is sleeping with their underage fans?
Too often?
So often. Because these girls are teenagers, they're young, they, in their minds, with their not fully cooked prefrontal cortex, are like, I want this. I want to sleep with this person in this band. They're not processing what that is, what that means. You know, they're not processing the power imbalance, none of that. The person in the band knows that they're older. They know they have this. Not only are they older and richer, they have this like star power because these girls are just infatuated.
Yeah.
Like, not even limited to being a young girl, but especially when you're a teenager, a famous man is like, they're not a god, but like, they're
They're deified. They're
unfathomable.
deified in your world. Yeah.
Yes. Right. So it's like, if you're chosen, it means you're special. There's something special about you. And this all ties together because this movie ties everything together so well.
Oh my God.
Because when you're a teenage girl, also, and this is just a nugget for what we'll get into, I don't think you can become a girl's girl until you go through competition in girls. Because of how society sets women up, you kind of are implicitly, until you figure it out, going to feel some competition with
Did you have
girls.
competition with Katie?
No. Oh my God. No.
Oh.
But growing up in high school, it's who's the most popular, who's the prettiest. And again, that's to my own horn, but I was one of those people, luckily enough, where I just like minded my business enough. And my exterior is friendly enough where everybody kind of liked me, but I only had a couple friends that I actually gave a shit about. So I didn't like, and my school was so small, the competition thing was like a little bit less. But it is super common because girls are trained that their value is in their social perception and in how men and boys perceive them.
Uh-huh.
And you always want to be the most valuable. So if
That's Jennifer.
if your group, your community, whatever, is circled around this band, this actor, whatever. And they choose you and sleep with you or give you special attention despite how young you are and despite that they're rich and famous and you're just a regular person. You're special and you're better. Because that is what men are training you to think. So, Jennifer, even this fucking dive bar band,
yeah, which is the best band ever. How dare you talk shit about them?
We all have to start somewhere. So Jennifer wants to be chosen by this band, and not just this band, the singer, because he's the front man and he is the leader of that group. So he's the highest up in that hierarchy. So if he chooses her, she is the most valuable.
Oh, let me pause 1 second.
So yeah, there's just the people think in social hierarchies and any kind of hierarchy you can think of. And so she's getting picked by the highest hierarchy in this community, blah, blah, blah. Singers and bands also know that they have this power and influence over their young fans. In this movie, we are seeing that dynamic through the way she immediately gets like in a trance state watching.
Honestly, we see her the most like bubbly, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
Yes, like she goes brain dead. Like she's not having an intelligent thought.
No.
We're not saying full sentences really. And I like it's the same thing as if a 13-year-old met Justin Bieber in 2012, you know? It is that same energy where you were talking to someone who's like not actually real, even though they are, but like they're not. They're above the rest. They're elevated in an unfathomable way. So beyond that, we also have when Nitty calls Chip after the fire, and she's like, Jennifer's in the Raper van, the Raper 86 van, I think is what she called it. Yeah. He goes, well, who cares about Jennifer? A bunch of people just died.
Chip, fuck off. That's her best friend.
So, it's her best friend. He's undermining her feelings and saying they don't matter. He's also saying Jennifer's situation and her safety is not as important as these other people.
Fuck off, Chip.
And I'm sure people of all sexes and genders were killed in this fire, but the ones that are talked about are men.
They are.
And he's like, these people just died. Who cares about your friend that's about to get R-worded? Or sacrificed to Satan, who's to say? Same. So he's doing that. Further, he perpetually discounts and gaslights Nitty.
I don't like Chip at all.
He never believes anything she says. He's always downplaying it. He deserved it. He deserved it. I got thoughts about that boy.
He should have stayed home, bro.
And then unfortunately, I did not specify what scene this is, but at some point, Nitty is expressing concern about Jennifer once again, and he somehow makes it about him.
Because he's a stupid loser. I actually don't know when that happened either.
He is a stupid loser. I can't remember the exact word, but I wrote it down.
Breaking up, or like they quote unquote break up.
Maybe at some point she's expressing her concern about Jennifer, and he's like, "So you hate me now," or something along those lines.
When she said, "I don't want to go to the dance with you because it's gonna be too dangerous," and he's like, "It's about me."
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's about her demon friend.
And then kind of coming back to the like band and Jennifer situation. Up until this point, Jennifer is presented to us in a way that could make you forget how young she is. Like she's promiscuous, she's witty,
I think especially after she's demonified.
So before that, though, like, and we struggle busing today.
Is you weird?
So she's until the show, but then the second she starts talking to this person who has more perceived power than her, she forgets how to be a person, and you see how young she is. Like,
Yep.
she is 17.
But I think they really stress that she's like learned to weaponize sexuality as a young girl.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, there's one point where she's like not the one in control.
Uh-huh.
And she's so
She's super out of element.
so ditzy. And it's like, tee.
Yes. Yes. And then there's this other thing that happens when you are young. And I'm sure it happens outside. It absolutely happens outside of this. But for me, it's like very easy to see and visualize this in the situation of like a musician and a fan.
Yeah.
There's an element that doesn't really come into play in this movie, but just like real world absolutely what happened is like a level of victim blaming, because she goes into this situation pursuing him.
Yeah.
And wanting his attention and wanting all this. And then when it happens, it's like, oh, wait, no, that's not, this is not what I want, actually. But it's because she's young. And it's our word. And the adult should be the one being like, hey, thank you so much. You're a child.
He like drinks with her.
And
he's about to drink with her.
And I think the implication is that he doesn't know that she's in high school,
No,
but like she's in high
because
school.
They talk about how I think the conversation about her being a virgin is based on the idea of her being in high school. They know she's in high school, I think.
Okay. I was just saying that because she manages to get the shots.
Yeah, but
also that kind of bar.
A creepy dive bar.
That kind of bar.
And every single man in this movie sucks, so.
Yes. So they do some power dynamics. They do power dynamics in this movie. And I do think, especially in like 2009, when Warped Tour, pop punk, and everything was like really popping off, and then they have this little indie pop punk band come in, and they're playing with this really common social script at this point of the musician and the fan, who is a young girl. And then, you know, there's that element, of course, like I was just saying, she got what she wanted, except not really. She didn't really want to become a demon.
No.
That wasn't really the goal.
It seems kind of fun. You get to jump in
and
cars.
The like trance state also serves to show how easily influenced she is, because she's 17 and this is her idol. And I think it also, she is not drugged. They kind of like dabble with that vibe through that trance-like state, because she really just like the whole time.
I think they kind of replace a drug. It's the shock. Like her being in shock is very similar to being drugged, I feel like.
But this is before the fire. Before the fire, she's still like,
the song's really good,
semi-catatonic.
Do you understand how good the song is? That's me
but
too. This is a good song.
The ending song for the credits. Did you catch what the first line that they play of the song is? I did not pay attention
because I was too busy slamming on my table, being like, "It's not low shoulder."
You should learn to say no.
Oh, I wish it was low shoulder still.
I do too, but that's just like an interesting little. Because again, especially in 2009, the blame would be put on her for this situation, not them. Now, tying with this, of course, feminism is a huge part of this movie. Big feminist movie here. Out the gate, and this is heartbreaking. Before anything happens, when Jennifer is telling Needy they should go to the bar, Needy's like, man, I don't really want to. And Jen says there's all these little morsels, blah, 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 blah.
Salty morsels.
Jennifer, in response to like how they'll get drinks or how they're going to get in, whatever, Jennifer says, we have all the power. And that ties very well with what you were saying about her being her and like learning to weaponize her sexuality or her perceived attractiveness. Straight up attractiveness. It's Megan Fox. So
Was it perceive?
Jen is learning this really unfortunate thing where she becomes powerful through her body and her looks.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, just straight up what happens. And again, being in those similar situations, dive bars, bands, music, all these men being weird, 100%, yes. You start to learn that you do have a little bit of control over a situation, just if you're pretty. But it also puts a target on your back, unfortunately. So that this movie definitely is like, it's like a weird take on pretty privilege.
That's a specific opinion.
Well, so, I mean, how many times has a man or someone been like, oh, well, she was asking for it because she looks like that? This is like kind of going in that direction where it's calling out like, oh, she's hot and she was pursuing this man. So this is what she's become now. But it also flips it on the script because after all this has happened, Jennifer does become more powerful, for better or for worse. And she is punishing boys for what has happened to her. Now, Ben, you had some thoughts.
I don't think she's punishing
you had some
boys.
thoughts here.
I don't think she's punishing boys for what happened to her. I disagree with that opinion.
So she is, because Megan and Diablo have said that they've straight up.
Oh, then I agree with that as well.
This is a revenge movie. I
disagree.
And so they have said it's a revenge movie.
I know they say that. I disagree with that. I want to hear the reasons. I disagree.
No, so the reasons I don't agree with your disagreement is, again, I'm going to give you another real world example. Think of every fucking man serial killer ever that kills women.
Okay.
They're killing women because either their mommy did something to them and they're pissed, so they kill girls that look like their mommy. Or some girl turned him down and now he's pissed about that, so he's killing girls that look like her.
But I think what I'm going to come back to is Kyle Gallner. Because Kyle Gallner, that specific scene...
No, I have a point for that too. We're just not there yet.
That's why I disagree with this idea of like she's targeting men for revenge. Maybe the first one, but after that, I feel like she's targeting people who Needy is interested in. Has nothing to do.
So, like, two things?
Nope, I don't think so.
Two things can be true.
She says no to him. She was looking. She needed a snack. She was looking rough.
Yeah.
But then she says no to him until Needy shows interest.
Okay. And you said you think her sexuality is gay, but she feels like she can't be?
I've seen this take, and I think I agree with it, that she is gay, and everything she does is for Needy's attention. And so she's hooking up with men to look cool to Needy.
Or she's jealous of men that Needy is interested in.
Yes.
And so because...
Or Needy's attention.
She didn't even hook up with a boy. Well, she's out of jealousy because she's insecure.
And in love with Needy.
Also that. I'm not going to say she's not in love with Needy. But whatever. They're confirmed it's a revenge movie. And most horror movies are putting women as the victims, and they're the ones being targeted and taken down. And this is a flip of that. Granted, she is still a victim.
Yeah.
She's a victim. I'm not saying this movie is perfect. She is a victim. But she's flipping that on its script, because another trope in horror and tragedy and stuff is the only trauma women can go through is R-word and losing a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Those are obviously the only two bad things that can happen to us.
That's it.
This is taking one of those things and it's making her stronger and powerful, which is problematic, and I'm not saying that it's not. However, it is still a flip on the common script. And I don't think we should take that away from it.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of always being the victim and the tormented one, something bad happens to her and she bucks up and she's like, okay, well, you bite me, I bite the fuck back. And we love that. And also it's Megan Fox. And Needy also, despite everything that happens, Needy enacts revenge for her friend.
She does. She goes back, she kills them as they deserve to be killed.
Because she's a girl's girl.
She's a girl's girl.
Because she's a girl's girl. She's a girl's girl. Which brings me into the more complicated topic that you have been dancing around so hard. You've been so close to it. So close. You've even said it one time. This movie heavily analyzes female friendships with both the positives and the negatives.
But also who's gay is my biggest question.
They both are. I'm telling you, they're both bi.
I don't think they are. I think Needy's straight.
So first of all, positive female friendships. Even though the girls are fighting, at the end, Needy's like, no, that's my bitch, and I'm going to kill you for what you did to her. And she's a real one.
Don't be mean to my gay best friend.
Don't be mean to her.
Even though I'm not gay, don't be mean to my gay best friend.
She's also gay. Also, so this, I was going to say this is beautiful. It's not beautiful. It's sweet in a fucked up way. After everything happens to Jennifer, and she's in shock now from this situation, she's catatonic. She mindlessly makes her way to Needy's house.
Yeah.
And just begins to like really tear up that rotisserie chicken from the Boston market.
She really did. It's like,
so that is just after you endure a crazy trauma, your body can just like shut down survival instinct. So obviously she's been through a lot, and outside of having this hunger of wanting or needing to kill people, her body's also kicking in and like, okay, you're tired, you need food, you've been through a lot.
And because she's demon
so it's just
activated.
like I said outside of that. So she's shut down and going into survival mode. But after something really, really terrible has happened to her, and she's catatonic, she's in shock, her body takes her to Needy's house because she's safe with Needy.
Which is cute.
It's heartbreaking and sweet, but in a fucked up way. So positive female friendships, this horrible thing has happened. I know I can come to your house, even if I'm not telling you exactly what's happening right now. I can be here and fulfill whatever survival need I need in this moment. When Jen is telling Needy the full story of the ritual and everything, there's like, Jennifer begins to laugh, but it kind of sounds like a cry as well. And I would say that leads into a little bit of an irony of she got what she wanted because, again, she's pursuing this guy, and it's like, when this is happening to you as a 17-year-old, you'd be like, oh my god, he's into me, like, so special. And then you look back at it and you're like, oh fuck, that's not good. I went through something there.
Yeah.
So it's the irony of getting what you want, and it absolutely was not what you wanted.
No. Demon powers are pretty cool, though.
What's cool?
Demon powers. Amanda Seyfried kind of won out in the end.
She did, and again, bringing it back, she got revenge for her friend in the end.
And she got
even
demon
though
powers out of it. It's like, hell yeah.
And she got
now I can hover and I'm super strong.
So negative sides of the female friendship that I was talking about. Extreme cattiness and competition is like a huge facilitator of everything in this movie.
And being gay.
Again. Yes. That is in every part of the movie.
Dude, I love
there is a lot of like,
shut up. We get it.
There are things outside of gay in this movie. It's a big part of it though. Now, so again, like what I was getting at earlier, We live in a
We
society,
do.
and girls are taught to compete with each other, knowingly or not. So the reason Miss Jennifer is going after these boys that Needy likes is because Jennifer has to be the best. She has to be the top dog
And
and the dominant in the friendship. I also because she's jealous, because
and
she's gay.
thank
But it's
you.
not the
Thank you.
only thing.
Thank you. Thanks we get there.
So when they're getting ready, when they're talking about going to the show, Jennifer says, wear something cute. And Needy then tells us what that means, what that actually means.
Yes, so she can't overpower, but I
Yes.
can't look bad. Like it's gotta be something cute, but it can't be better than what Jennifer's wearing.
Yes, she cannot look better than Jennifer, but she can't look like a loser. She has to be in that perfect balance. So there's this constant push and pull where Jennifer has to be the hottest one. She's the social dominant one. She's the cheerleader. She's hot. She's the more popular one. All these boys are talking to her, blah, 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 blah.
One of the earlier scenes
And
when they
then,
first, like, when she picks her up from the house is them kind of jokingly shove. And then it ends with Jennifer getting really aggressive with it and, like, pushing her really hard against the wall.
pushes her. Mm-hmm. Because little too. Oh, you're being a little too quippy around your boyfriend. I gotta reinsert my dominance here. So
gay.
she's always putting her dominance in, but also, throughout the movie, Jennifer has a very bimbo-esque quality about her. Like she has the talk where she kind of talks like this, and he's really salty.
Her little made-up lingo.
You're just lime green jello because you're not invited. Very stereotypical, like dumb teenage girl. Whereas Needy, she uses the lingo that's pretty brutal, but she doesn't sound like that. She sounds a little more like normal.
Yeah. She's like
and Needy's obviously, she's the nerdy smart girl.
She wears glasses. Her hair's a little frizzy.
Yes. And then
nerd.
when in the pool scene where they're having their quips back and forth, it's the first time Needy is like being witty back and is like calling Jennifer out on her shit. So there was something else. I can't remember what it was, but there was something that set off the tone of like, oh, Jennifer's the hot one. She can't be the smart one. Needy's also going to like, no, I'm the smart one. But I can't remember exactly what it was.
I don't remember like that either. Except for the research montage.
There was something. So there's the very tight social script that they both have to follow, and the other one's going to get mad if they fall out of line. And anytime Needy starts to buck up, like we saw, Jennifer's shoving her into the wall. She is, boo, you're crossed out. Boo, you whore. She's doing mean girl shit. Wink, wink. So, yeah. Miss Jennifer is like super insecure, and she's insecure because she has been shown that the way she has power and authority is through her hotness, so her sexuality. It has to be towards men because men are the dominant, the powerful force. So she doesn't have power if she's gay or bi. Has to be with men. And that's why Needy can't like outdo her in any form, because that's Jennifer has to be the most powerful one because she's insecure. And that's why she's competing. And that's why if a boy likes Needy more than her, she needs to go for the boy and ultimately take him, which is why she went after Chip and why she went after Kyle Gallner.
Yeah, no one knows his name.
Tied with the jealousy because she also wants to be with her. Twofold. It's giving, if I can't have her, nobody can, but also you have to pick me first. I cannot be the backup. She can be the backup. You have to be with her because you can't be with me.
Yes, I don't know what you said, but yes. As long as we'll agree that Jennifer's gay, that's fine with me.
They're both gay. So the other part of this movie is growing up and trying to figure out your sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
But also being in a society, especially in 2009, where really only one form of sexuality is not only accepted,
Legal,
and also serves as a currency of power.
okay.
And that is why you can't tell who is gay, because they're both at least bi-curious, but they can't experiment with it because they're both struggling for power.
I guess the makeout scene, Needy was into it in my head because she like is the one who broke it, but I also think she was into that way more than she was ever making out with Chip. Maybe she is gay.
Yes, she is bi. She's at least
I
bi.
want a,
She clearly
I
loves
want a
Chip.
class
I don't know
on
why
this.
she loves Chip.
I need
I don't know why she loves
I need
Chip.
a 400 level course on who is gay in Jennifer's body.
Oh my god. Both. The answer is both.
This feels like it's like in Who's the Boss? You try to figure out who's the boss. Jennifer's body, who's
That's
gay?
more complicated.
Who's gay?
Oh my god. So we also have a little bit of mental health and trauma going on throughout this movie. There is one point where the day after the fire, when the girls are in class, the lesbian gay girl is talking about Needy, and she's like, look, she's not even moving or talking. She has PTSD. Yes.
Probably.
Correct. So PTSD is at play. We have the trauma response of like shutting down. We have the trauma response of, oh, you're telling me what to do and I can't handle anything right now, so I'm going to blindly listen because I'm vulnerable right now. We have Jen. Here's what I love, because everybody deals with stuff differently. Sometimes when a tragedy happens, some people are like Needy, where they're like kind of facing it head on.
Uh-huh.
And they're talking about it, and it's very fact. Some people are like Jennifer, and they're like, I need to pretend everything is fucking normal. Because Jennifer comes in and she's like, what's up, Vagisil, or whatever. She's acting completely fine and like, whatever. She's acting like nothing happened. She's goofing and gabbing. She's not sad. She's not upset. And of course, in the movie, it's because X, Y, and Z happen. In reality, that is a coping form. Which is, both of those are both fair forms for dealing with trauma / PTSD. We also have Jen gaslighting Needy, saying like, you're making such a big deal out of it. Who cares that a bunch of redneck porkers got roasted or whatever? Who cares about the redneck pig roast? Because Jen needs to downplay it. It can't be as bad as it was. And that could be because the fire and everything traumatized her. It could be because the whole situation traumatized her. She can't deal with it being as big and bad and huge as it was. So she is downplaying it and acting normal.
Mm-hmm.
But through doing that, she's gaslighting her friend and making her feel nutso. Again, also undealt with trauma. Cycle of trauma are big things in this movie, because Jen traumatized deeply, and then she becomes more abusive because she wasn't great. She becomes more abusive to Needy.
Could you talk about how
it goes beyond
kids,
like stupid teenage
she
stuff.
had to have all the best toys and all those things.
Right. So it goes beyond like self-centered to like you're actually being a bitch. You're like continuing a cycle right now. Because she's not dealing with the trauma. And she's letting it consume her and become a demon vampire. She is. And we have using trauma to manipulate. So I can't remember off the top of the dome if Jen has any moments where she's like, well, I'm being an asshole because this terrible thing happened to me. I don't think so.
No, that doesn't happen.
But we do have...
She's too like absolutist in like how she sees the world.
Oh, wait. No, she does. She does, because she goes to the football player and she's like, I was the last person your best friend spoke
to. Oh yeah, but she's not like, I'm not being an
Needy.
asshole because of what happened. She's not justifying her actions ever, besides like,
right.
Obviously I'm going to do that.
she is using the trauma to manipulate and get what she wants, though.
Yeah.
So she's like using this trauma to get what she wants out of this boy and then consuming him for her own good. So cyclical trauma. I was traumatized. Now I'm going to traumatize you so I feel better about myself. We also have the band capitalizing off of the trauma.
That's so funny. And I would be beat the nail.
It's so real.
They're so good.
It's so real, though. And Nitty is so real for being like, what about the other 97%, though?
Shut up. They're heroes.
She's so real for that.
I saw on Wikipedia.
But taking a tragedy and a trauma like that and repurposing it as fucking marketing material, A, gross.
Yeah.
B, these people that are trying to recover from this trauma are now being bombarded with it.
And also, like
over
y'all
and
didn't
over
do
and
nothing,
over.
but just be there.
You didn't do anything. And also, what if they like the song? Now they don't.
I like the song and I always will.
Now the song's been ruined for these people. Not for you, these people. So also, again, I almost said Megan. Jennifer ends up becoming the predator.
Yep.
She ends up becoming the predator. So she was preyed upon. The band was the predator. And then she becomes a predator hunting down these hooligans. Some more mental health. They do a lot with mental health. The town clings to these like false heroes, the band, which to me reads as like nobody can really make sense of what's going on. This band is being presented as a hero and a comforting, consistent thing. So we're going to cling to it and elevate them. In the movie, what I think the way it works is they made the deal with the devil to become famous. This tragedy happens. They're getting elevated as the saviors. It's boosting their career, yada, yada. We also have a little bit of commentary on how fast the community moves past the tragedies.
Yeah.
So they show them being sad, but then it's like in a couple of days, everything was back to normal.
Yeah, and everyone's singing the song at the vigil, and I'm there with them.
To me, that raises the question, though, because that's a real thing. Society, communities do move past tragedies pretty quickly. But I wonder how the interaction between like numbness, because we're bombarded with so much all the time, and survival instinct being to go back to normal. Like what?
I feel it's survival instinct. It's like people have routines. They want to try to follow them. You know, that's what I think this probably would be.
I mean, I think it's both. Maybe in 2009, I would lean more towards survival. Today, I would say both for sure. Because so much happens nonstop. And then this, I also love. This movie's so good. They play with fame and celebrity a lot with this movie, too, in multiple ways. So, of course, the band, they're turning tragedy into promo.
My favorite band.
We have, here's the thing, Ben. This is a white boy indie band that they admit is like every other white boy indie band. They have one good song. And they are writing that song to the grave.
And I'm right there with them. And I'm singing it every single time.
These boys are so desperate to have more power that they do not care what trauma and what harm they cause. What did you just say to me? They don't care who they're hurting along the way.
If you want to click on it, it is a link to a low shoulder t-shirt.
Oh my god, do we need them? Baseball tee? I love baseball tees.
Because we love low shoulder. I love low shoulder.
I love a baseball tee. That's funny. But it's so real. It's so real. Every little detail about that is so real. Little indie white boy band that sounds like every other little indie white boy band. Looks like every other little indie white boy band. Just so desperate to have a little more power. And they're going to be a one-hit wonder. You know they're going to be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah. It's a really good
So
one
they're
hit.
doing all this for a one-hit wonder.
They might have, we don't know because they have the devil on their side.
Men are weak. Men are weak. Men are fickle. Oh, and then this was just like a little personal connection I made. Personal's probably not the right word for what I'm about to say, but Jennifer retelling her story to Needy. And even though Jennifer's kind of fronting as like, it's no big deal the way she's talking, she's like, yeah, it's what happened, whatever. You get the sense of her being like sad through it. And something about her kind of starting to a little bit process what she's been through and what has happened to her reminded me of like when you find out a beloved celebrity is a freak.
Yeah, but he's not even like a beloved celebrity.
No, but for her, he is.
Yeah. There's a question. Do we think that she was actually a big fan of them, or was she just like into him and she was like looked them up? I think she was actually into the band.
I do too. She said she saw him in the city.
Yeah. So I think she was actually into them.
Yeah, I think she liked the music.
Me too.
Fair enough.
Me too.
At least the one song.
We don't hear the rest of it, but that song,
it's a banger. And then we have denial all over the place in this movie, Ben. Denial. Like, it's not just a river in Egypt, you know? So Chip is in denial towards Needy with the entire situation. He never once believes anything that's happening until it affects him.
This is like a whiny.
Because when do men care about a situation? When do men care about a situation?
He's such a high schooler, though.
Well, yeah, and also he never like fully opens his mouth a single time, and it drives me nuts. But of course, this whole time, Needy is like, "This is happening. Things are bad. Jennifer's losing her fucking mind. People are dying. These things are related." Like, Needy's out here clocking teeth. And the whole time, Chip is like, first of all, the boys that died are more important than what Jennifer's going through. Even though what Jennifer went through is the facilitator for this whole fucking thing.
I don't even know.
Two, he didn't give a shit until he was about to die.
Yeah, but it was really sweet when he died.
No, it wasn't, because he only cared when it was about him.
It was kind of sweet.
Just like how he made Jennifer's thing about him.
No, but he was like, yeah, I should listen to you. I'm a stupid man. No. Kind of sweet.
Yeah. Jennifer is in denial, obviously, about what happened to her.
Obviously.
Because she talks about it like it's a throwaway. She's also in denial about how insecure she is and why she's insecure.
Yeah.
Being a twofold reason.
One of them being.
And gay. She's also in denial about what she's become. Because I think she doesn't realize how bad it is until Needy takes the necklace off her. Because she's like, oh, you, this is so bad that you don't want to be my friend anymore.
Yes, you know, like she's like, I ate your boyfriend. Tee LOL. It's so funny. Yeah, I think because do you think she gave up? I think she gave up.
Yeah, I think she let her kill her.
Yes, because I think she was so like defeated. Like, oh, we're not best friends forever. I'm in love with you. I want to kiss you. I'm gay, but you're not gay. You're straight, and I'm going to actually kill me now. That's the scene.
I think parts of it. No, I think she couldn't grasp how bad it was and how far gone she was until this person that A, she thought she had complete power over. B
is like ending their
this
friendship.
Like unconditional love that they've shared, they've been friends since they were babies, is finally like, you've gone too far, we're done. And it's the like, I need to stop.
Like, oh.
It's the straw.
Okay.
It's the straw. So she's in denial, and then Needy is in denial for most of the movie, not all of it, but most of the movie, about Jennifer just being a suck-ass friend to begin with.
Oh, yeah, 100%. For her always...
Because she's in love.
No.
Yes.
She's in love with the idea of their friendship.
How do you not think that she's in love with Jennifer?
She's in love with the idea of their friendship, but she's not gay.
I think she might be in love with the idea of Jennifer and also the way Jennifer looks, but not
Not
Jennifer,
the way
because
she
Jennifer's a
looks, because
bitch.
she's not gay. She's straight.
She's literally is like, she's the most beautiful person on the planet.
As a straight woman.
Like in the first 5
As a straight
minutes.
woman, yeah, she did say that.
Now, the other bigger thing, and I'm really excited to talk about with this one, Ben, is that not only is this movie tackling all these problems within the movie creation and promotion itself
Oh,
is
yeah, an
the
example of it.
perfect example.
It's
It's life is imitating art
the reason
in
it
this
failed
situation.
is so stupid. Like,
So the reason it failed, everyone, in case it wasn't clear from the fun facts, is that the studio decided to market this movie as Megan Fox is hot
yep.
to men, when obviously the content of the movie is directed towards girls and women.
Yes.
From the friendship dynamics and the complications to the reasoning that Jennifer is the way she is, to what happens to Jennifer, it is obviously for the girls.
It's framed as though it's like the social marketing is just like, oh my god, Megan Fox is a hot killer. She's a demon too. Look how hot she is killing these men. But it's like, no, it's about her relationship with a woman.
It is.
Like,
It is. It's about her relationship with a woman and how societal circumstances, men, form and affect it. So, as mentioned, they did a terrible job marketing this movie. The bigger context is, while this was happening, Megan Fox was kind of hitting the peak of her career to date, at least. Yep. And Megan Fox, if you watch this movie, is a phenomenal actress. Her body control, her facial expressions, her voice control, the way she speaks is so 17-year-old.
So good for this role.
I know I'm hot.
How was she when she filmed this? Like 20-something? Early 20s?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even look it up.
I think she was early
She's
20s.
amazing. Then she did a regimen to lose 20 pounds or so. So she would look sunken in for real, to the point where her hair actually did start falling out.
Oh my god.
And they were like, you have to stop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, not good. She's that committed to it.
She loved this role.
But instead, because of how they marketed this movie, it was just Megan Fox is hot. And in Transformers, it wasn't about Megan Fox being like a little badass. It was Megan Fox is hot. So her career got reduced to her being hot, despite this like absurd amount of talent.
I think because, yeah, she was also
and
like,
also, even though she's weird, I do think she's supposed to be. She was born with an iPhone face?
You know what I mean? Yeah, like iPhone face. And she's always
No,
like
I do, but I don't think she has one.
Yes, she does.
I mean, she's always looked like Megan Fox.
I know.
Baby Megan Fox looks like Megan Fox. But her talent is hugely, 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 hugely underplayed and ignored because she's hot. And this movie would have been the perfect breakout of just being hot and like showing her acting and her skills. And the men in charge let her down.
Yeah.
And this movie, written, directed, stars women. We had women going to bat for women because Diablo was out here like, leave her alone. Do not do this to her. Because Megan Fox was so depressed over how she was being presented in the media. Like, she was devastated at this time. That she was only being perceived as hot and sexy and not talented and smart. Megan Fox is also fucking so smart. So she was in the trenches, and then they want to come out here and literally direct quote, Jennifer is hot. She's still boyfriend. Megan Fox sexy.
Ooga booga.
You can't even put a fucking comma in there. It is the epitome of women. It is the epitome of women can do this much and get crumbs. And men can say Megan Fox sexy and get millions.
Ooga booga. my goodness, sorry.
Ah! I love this movie. So my poor girl Megan Fox. Justice for Megan Fox. She should make. I understand why she doesn't want to come back. She said she went to years of therapy because of how she was presented.
But she would come back for a sequel.
She would come back for a sequel. I wish she would have an acting resurgence.
I'm curious, have you ever seen Ginger Snaps?
No, but I have seen that this is like, you should watch them together.
Yes. It's a very different vibe.
And I have.
Ginger Snaps is not about female friendships. It's about two sisters, but it's the same vibe where one of them gets bit by a werewolf, and we see her slow transformation into a werewolf. But it's like the same thing where now she's confident, and I think she does like she's like starts sleeping with the boys and stuff like that. It's about puberty. It's about puberty.
Yeah,
being a werewolf is
a lot of horror is about puberty and mold.
This was not even like subtle about it. Like I think one of the boys she hooks up with, because he now starts going through puberty, but his werewolf transformation is he gets really bad acne. He gets like acne in the scene. But it's very similar to this movie where we see these people who are like, we have an unbreakable bond, and they have a toxic power dynamic, and then after one of them gets turned into a monster, they kind of unravel and unwind that bond and realize it's bad and have to, kill the other one. And a fun fact about that movie, the sisters play sisters also in one of the Cinderella story movies. I don't know which one.
Oh, that's cute.
They're not good actresses. I think it's the Selena Gomez one.
Oh,
and they're not good actresses.
No. And then a couple wrap ups. One thing I do really, really like about this movie, and I think it easily goes missed because it's just like a subtle part. We talked about how Megan Fox realizes the damage she's done when the necklace is ripped off.
Yeah.
And she kind of gives up and lets it happen. We also see Nitty, despite everything, enacting revenge for her friend. And until the end, when they're fighting, they still have that like friend banter. Like the kind of banter, even if it's insults, you can only have with someone that you know. On an intimate level. Deep. And I think it's the whole movie, obviously unfortunate. What's sweet about it is even though the girls are fighting to the point of death, they're still girls. They are still ride or dies.
Shout out to girls. The girls.
That's beautiful female friendship. And just because we mentioned this earlier bit, I do want to talk about the kissing scene.
Their favorite scene.
Between the girlies. So they have come out, both of them, and said that they did have a lot of fun filming this scene because, A, they were really attracted to each other. And they had a lot of chemistry. So they've both been like, yeah, no, we have fun with that. We have fun with that. She's hot. They both have been like, Amanda went on like a detailed thing and she was like, we have the same kissing style, so it worked really well. It was like really fun. But they have also said that filming it was a little bit uncomfortable because they knew it was going to be misconstrued and misrepresented and not be what it was meant to be. And it was. In their contract, they were required to allow the studio to use the kiss as marketing material and to be in the trailer because it's two of the hottest bitches making out. So what is going to draw in these little boys that they're trying to get to come to this movie? That's not the point of the kiss. The point of the kiss is the tension. There's usually multiple trailers, though.
Yeah.
But the point of it is the confused, trying to figure out our sexuality, trying to figure out relationship, trying to figure out the power dynamics, like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with Jennifer in general. And it's like I don't know how much the movie is playing with this, but I feel like it's inevitable when you are really close to someone and you're just at the age where you're trying to figure out your sexuality. I can see a world in which you would start to be like, are we friends or do I have a crush on you? Because both things are happening at the same time. And I feel like that's a fair part of like figuring out where you land on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a cute little. They both think the other one is hot and they had a lot of fun, but also they were like, fuck, this is going to be used the wrong way.
It was. I do believe it probably was.
And it was. And one last thing before I shut up, Ben. There was one point that we did miss at the end of the movie when almost in a minute, Nitty is hitchhiking. The old man that picks her up is checking her out, and he does intend to be a freak. He's like looking at her chest, he's looking her up and down, he's saying, I don't know, he's saying suggestive shit. I feel like he grabs her leg, and the insinuation is that she's going to kill him and take the car and then go kill the band. Because she is enacting revenge.
Is it
Not
implied she
only
kills him there?
did-
I couldn't get a sense if she kills him or not.
I say it's implied because the whole premise is that she's going to kill the people that did this to her, and this is a man that would have done it.
He did have a weird vibe, but
Like,
I wasn't sure.
planning to do it. No, he's checking her out because he's fixing to misbehave.
Okay, then he
And then one last fun fact for you: the original ending was just the carpool scene, nothing with the band. And then they ended up just giving a camera to the band and letting them film that, and they liked it, so they put it in.
That's way better. I think that's fun.
Yeah, I think it's cute. It's a cute ending. And with that, Ben, do you have any other questions?
Who's gay?
Both. Fuck. I was gonna say it. Hey. What is next? Reviews?
I think it's reviews. So what would you review this
Reviews.
movie?
Oh, this is a 9 out of 9
This is a
for
9
me.
out of 9. This is not the whole time I was like, this is a good time. I'm having a good time.
It's so fun. I love this movie. It holds up. I've seen it 3 times. Oh, one thing. We said we were going to keep in mind, and I don't know if you kept it in mind, but I did. Does this movie pass the Bechdel test?
No.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It almost does, but it doesn't.
They only talk about boys when they're together.
They don't only talk about boys. The reason I say it almost does is because when Jennifer is explaining what happened to her, when she's saying what the band did, I wouldn't count that as talking about boys so much as recounting what they did to her. She's talking about her experience, not talking about boys. But then Chip does come up, so
it doesn't cover. Oh my god, it doesn't
it
pass.
doesn't. Okay, now do you think that's a bad thing, or do you think it means something?
I think it means nothing. I think the Bechdel test is such a strict and like pointless way to measure if it's feminist or not. Like, yes, I get it.
I could agree with
but in a movie like this, like, no, it doesn't need to pass the Bechdel test.
No, because like
that's what it's about.
We don't need to get into it. It's obvious.
Yes.
It's obvious. So with that, Ben, it's time for voices from the void. And I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. This took a little bit of time because we had some dense takes in the letterbox.
On Letterboxd, you guys, Letterboxd is where you'll go be silly.
Dense takes, but I found a couple that I liked. So we have Kay Sinija on Letterboxd who gave it 4 stars, and they said the fact that the scene when Needy says "You're killing people," and then Jennifer goes, "No, I'm killing boys," didn't make it to the final cut of this movie is a hate crime, I think.
It is,
and I agree.
But you know what did get included was the I thought you only killed boys. I go both ways.
It did, and that was a line. It was a good line.
That's a good line.
But I do love. It's like such a slap in the face with the "No, I only kill boys" because of how often women are seen as less than human. It's a nice flip. So R.I.P. Wish it would have made it. Then we have Aaron on Letterboxd who gave it 5 stars. And Ben, I really hope you get why I put this review in
I don't
here.
know what it is. I didn't look at it.
If eating boy's bad, then why Megan Fox look sexy?
Is sexy Chica bad?
Yeah!
Is Chica bad? Why so sexy?
I wonder if it's the same person. In
I
my
want
mind,
to
it
know
is.
that every single Megan Fox movie that they have a comment like that.
Hey, Aaron,
Aaron, have you
get
seen
together with.
Aaron, have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Well, check it out.
Watch that. Look at the top review. um, and so Ben, that means it's next week reveal, but I posted the
Ooh.
poll really late, so once again I have to look.
So remind me
In
what
the
are the
mean,
options?
the options were yours was 13 cents,
Yep.
which you said was like a better version of exam.
Yep.
Um, mine was 40 acres, which is like post-apocalyptic, probably
And what
racial
was
social
last
commentary
week? I
going
feel like
on.
you talked about that a long time ago.
And then The Thing is our classic. Okay. Okay, what do you think won?
I think that yours won. I think it was 50 acres.
40.
40 acres. I should know that.
You're right. I'm
I was
surprised.
hoping I was going to be
I
wrong.
thought it was going to be The Thing.
I was hoping I'd be wrong. It was 13 cents, but I know no one voted for it because no one's heard of this movie.
In your defense, I did the week got away from me and I did not post the poll pitches.
And
So I did not do you any favors.
because you were trying to manipulate it because you didn't want me to have a chance with 13
No,
cents.
I just had a
Clock
week,
it,
man.
clock
People
it,
were
clock
crazy.
it.
People were crazy. And so that brings us to pitch bitch. Pitch bitch.
So I want to pitch Mads. Have you heard of Mads before?
Is it the one that's on
It's
my
on your
spreadsheet?
list, but have you seen it or heard of
Okay.
it?
It's on there because I saw it, heard it, whatever, on a TikTok, and so you know what that means at this point.
Means nothing because you put exam with TikTok. So Mads
First of
is
all,
really good. I've seen this one. It is a zombie movie, but is a single cam zombie movie.
hmm.
The director says there's zero cuts in it. There's definitely at least like one or two, but like there's no. So it's you follow like this guy while the zombie apocalypse is essentially like jump starting around them, and it's
Okay,
so
okay,
fun to watch. And so that's my pitch for it. You just
oh, okay,
it's Mads.
okay.
And also
One shot zombie.
it's in one shot, non-American zombie movie, which is such a good job with like making things chaotic and hectic and stressful.
Ooh,
I,
where's she from?
I want to say like some Scandinavian country, but I'm not sure.
Ooh, okay. They can pump out a good horror movie
Or maybe it's more.
over there. We need to add fucking
My bad. It is French. This is a
Speak No
French
Evil.
film.
Okay, they also can do a good horror
Oh,
movie.
French films can do
We
such
need
good
to
horror
add Speak
movies.
No Evil.
Ooh, yes. I'm gonna add some things to our
We
list
need to add that.
because we have no
Please
what? Speak
do.
No Evil.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. That's not French. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Well, no, I
It's
know.
Danish.
Well,
But
you're talking about foreign.
French. This is unrelated. I was going to talk about it real fast. French
Okay, yeah.
extremism is crazy.
I have not dabbled.
It's crazy. They have such horror, like so much like body horror. I
I mean,
guess
they're artsy over there. Yeah.
it was like this wave. I think in like the late 2000s, where French people just had like the most fucked up movies. I'm talking
Yeah.
things like oh my God, why am I
They've
blanking
been
on
through a
it?
lot over there.
I'm like
Isn't there one called like tetanus or tetanitis or something?
no high tension. You think of high tension? I think.
Is that the one where she got like a little thing in her ear?
Maybe.
Okay.
I've
Anyways, you
not
were
seen High
saying.
Tension. I really don't watch High Tension. I can only find it dubbed. I need it not dubbed. I need it subbed. There's Martyrs. Martyrs is so good. This is so
Okay, I've heard
unrelated.
of that one,
This is
but I haven't.
unrelated to anything right now, but I'm just going to talk about it because I think it's so fun.
Speak on it.
Oh
Speak
man,
on
there's
it.
another one that's like
This is your
irreversible. It's like
podcast, bitch.
irreversible or something,
Okay.
where it's a story in reverse about a woman getting revenge, like
Ooh.
assault or something.
Oh, you like that one?
I'm getting yelled at. I don't know why. But regardless,
Because you said you didn't like
I like that.
the Jennifer
Yes,
spot.
because it's more intentional. Also, I don't think she gets revenge. I think her boyfriend gets revenge.
Okay, a little differently
But again,
different.
it's like graphic and very like gruesome. There
Okay,
was
Adam took
one
a
that I
flip.
watched, which I think was the same thing, where a guy ate a baby in the middle of it. It was a weird one.
Sure. Sure. Why not?
But
What's
yes,
that one that's coming out?
Mads, we should watch Mads.
Yes. There's also one that's coming out that was like in the 70s, and there was a scene where they like bonked a monkey on the head around a table or
Oh,
something.
that's not French.
That's not French, that's
That's
American.
American. That's a bad one. It's not even the fact they kill live animals. It's the fact that they just like. Are you talking about
I didn't know they were alive.
the one from the 70s? That's Campbell Holocaust.
No, no, no. I knew that one. There's a different one.
Oh,
They're getting a remake like, right now or a
oh, I
sequel
didn't
or
know
something. It's
this.
like I'll look up the movies in the theater and send it to you. Um, yeah, add some things to our list. But when you do it, can you make a little note saying like if it's French or whatever, just so I know what to expect going in?
Yeah.
Thank you. I need to be mentally prepared.
So what's your
Well,
pitch?
my pitch is the OG, the first, the one and only, not the one and only, far from the one and only. The first Conjuring movie, and it's making a face. But the reason I'm picking this movie is because as a certified former scaredy cat, this was the gateway drug for me.
Really?
And from what I have heard from many people, it is a lot of people's gateway drug into horror.
It's not
And
good.
so I want to talk about it. Yes, it is. I want to talk about it. It's classic. It's iconic. We got Ed and Lorraine, and there's a ton of things to talk about there in so many directions. So The Conjuring, because it's a great. You're mad because it's gonna win.
I know it's gonna win.
You gotta start picking a couple mainstream ones so people like get used to your
You guys,
taste, and
Mads
then
is
throw
really good though.
one.
Mads is so fun. I don't want to stress that. Mads is really good.
You see how I've done like a couple mainstream ones, and then when I throw in like Exam or I throw in 40
I also
Acres, then
pitched for
people
exam
like
though.
you did help with that one. I think that's why people. But 40 Acres again, we got to know my taste, and now we're picking the obscure one I put in.
I want to watch
I'm just saying,
Mads.
you didn't
It's
ask for
not
this.
gonna win.
And the staple is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
The OG.
And the only thing I'm gonna say, the OG, the only thing I'm gonna say, because we don't usually pitch the staple, is SMG.
SMG. Also,
SMG.
Courtney Love Hewitt, Ryan Phillippe, Freddie Prinze,
Prince. Prince.
the dude from
Um.
Big Bang Theory.
Okay. Sure. And with that, I'm blanking. Ow. You stabbed me in the tit.
No, your heart.
You should give us a follow on your preferred podcast platform. Recommend us to your friends. Give us a like and a review. It really, really helps us out, helps us grow. The more we grow, the more you can influence what we talk about. So do it. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd at the number 9 LHC Pod. Facebook and YouTube at the number 9 Lives Horror Club.
Mhm.
Join our subreddit, r/9 Lives Horror Club, to keep the hot takes and analysis flowing. Full disclosure, she's been a little dead since I got a little jobby job. I have not really done the blog post. Give me a reason to.
Oh, damn. What you put in it?
What's our poll?
Who's gay?
How silly of me to ask. Who is gay? Let us know in the Spotify poll. Who is gay?
We don't know.
Ben can't tell.
I don't know.
It still can't tell.
It keeps changing.
Both. There will be an option for both. If you're listening because we featured your review on a previous episode, go ahead and give us a little ghosty in the comment section. And you'll see us next week for 40 Acres. Stay spooky. And we will see you next time. Bye.